Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a custom regular show themed Kandi cuff. I'm wearing a different cuff as an example, in case you prefer one without lettering. First, gather your beads. For this cuff, I'll use blue, white, black, and brown pony beads to represent Mordecai and Rigby. I recommend using the Creatology pony bead kit from Michaels, but you can find similar kits at most craft stores. For the lettering, I prefer circular beads since they're less bulky. My favorite string is clear Stretch Magic. I use clear so that you won't be able to see it through the beads. Start by cutting a piece about chest length. If it's not long enough, don't worry, we'll add more later. To begin the cuff, add a bead to each end of the string, then bring two ends together and add a bead in the middle. This creates sort of a hat shape for your first layer. Next, I'll add white beads using the same method, continuing adding layers and colors until you're satisfied. I choose black as the middle color just to create a good transition between the characters since they both feature black. For each bead that sticks out, alternate your string back and forth. For example, if the last color you added was brown, thread the string through that bead, then go back with black, and so on. This process is mostly repetition. Keep going until you're running low on string at both ends. When you need to add more string, tie it to one end using an X pattern and make a loop, just like a regular knot. I recommend tying at least 2 knots to ensure it stays secure. Once that's done, trim any excess string. Aim for an even number of rows, typically around 22 to 24. For this one, I'm doing 24 rows, but you want to use this amount to ensure a good fit. So test the cuff by wrapping it around your wrist, and it should make a puzzle piece kind of shape, and they'll fit in between each other. To tie it off, use the same method as before, with one string at the top and one at the bottom. Loop the string through the beads back and forth, starting with the first color at the bottom. And when you're done looping those through, make 3 knots to secure everything when you get to your last bead. Now for the optional part, adding lettering on top of your cuff. I usually start on the 3rd row for spacing. Loop the string through the bead of your choice on that row, moving it upward, then go down through the next bead and back up through the following bead to add your first letter. Repeat this process until your word is complete. Once you've finished adding your letters, pull the string through the space between the beads in the same row. This will tuck the ends inside the cuff. Then thread the string through the top row of beads, going up and down as you did before. Finally, tie it off with a knot to secure everything. If you want to add another row of lettering, just repeat the process on a different row. For mine, I used the 5th and 6th rows. After securing your knots, you're all done.